Department X. What I'm going to tell you is the truth about the final days of Department X. The Department X was set up 61 years ago by the government to look for signs and evidence of extraterrestrial activity. This is actually a copy of the Times of June 21st, 2013. You can see here that it tells you that MOD is going to close the X-Files after 60-year news cycle. The Queen was delighted to hear this because for security reasons, Department X had been based at Buckingham Palace. They were a funding nuisance and she was delighted to get rid of them. Department X had two departments within it: the National Extraterrestrial Research Directors, NERDS, and the Telepathic World Interpreters and Translators, the TWITs. Encouraged by the NERDS, the TWITs at Department X have been looking for telepathic communication with extraterrestrial life for the last 60 years. By an extraordinary coincidence, on the very day that it was announced that the department would close, they made the announcement that top secret contract had been made with the planet Zard. The cabinet was convened in Koga, that's the cabinet office briefing room, and given a mission status, which was telepathic contact had been made, and the location, Zard's location in hyperspace, had been partially decoded. The spatial warp curve was known, but the hyperspace coordinates had yet to be decoded. This was the problem. The solution was crowdsourced telepathy, confirmed for decode completion. The telepathic transceiver was functional, and crowdsourced telepathy volunteers, codenamed HOD 03072014, have been identified. Because this is an extremely dangerous operation, telepathy is tricky at the best of times. A 4D hyperspace helpline has been confirmed. 999 dialed independently by four people at the same time. Now, I must say, please don't do this unless I ask you to. Because if this emergency services receive 4 calls from a village hall in Stanmore saying you're having terrible trouble making telepathic contact with the planet Zard, it will trigger a major incident response. We'll have helicopters on the move, SWAT teams through the door, wait for my call. This is the most secret of all the devices used by the Department of the telepathic transceiver. Now, I want you to try and make telepathic contact with the transceiver. If you are successful, if you're all successful, it will signal. Okay. This doesn't surprise me. All wireless devices need an area. And we are no different, actually. Telepathy between people is no different. You may have wondered why when you hold your hand up with your palm facing outwards, your thumb faces inwards. This is because both hands are aerials. And there we are, so what you've got to do is to complete the synchronization, you have to put that hand to your wrist. So we all please do that, otherwise it won't be able to transmit. And on the command of the transceiver, please respond. So waggle, there we go, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Crowd synchronization confirmed, telepathic decoding is clear. The Department of Numerical Analysis Convent. Now, I have actually seconded Agent Bujang as a numerical analyst. He knows what to do, and you will see what he has to do later. Now, I'm just going to move back here to point to the screen. What we have here is the actual functional telepathic transceiver. Now, the way that the Zargians are going to send the final part of their location to us is in 2 separate channels. We're going to have the Earth input, which will be by you guys, and the Zard input, which I will receive telepathically as a response. Now, you may think that what you're going to call out is 3 random numbers. I will call volunteers to do that. In fact, Zard are controlling you, but it will feel as though it's totally random. So what I want to do now, I've got to go to the command module, and we'll just we'll get to the position where we can just input the data into the okay, so let's just check that's working. Right, so I'd like, starting with a random number from 1 to 9. For sympathetic reasons, we don't like to have the same numbers every day, but you can choose any number you like. A random number from 1 to 9. So that's 6 from 9. Now, Bijan. 1. 6, 1, and Colin? 3. 3. 6, 1, 3. And we'll see if there's no argument for 6. Okay, let's have the next line. So starting with Adioli, let's have a random number.
7.
7. And next to you?
8.
8. And 8. 1. 7, 8, 1. There. Right, let's go on to the problem. The number?
5.
5. 4. 5 and 4. And over to the end. 2. 5, 4, 1, 2. Just get the response here. And for the last time, so let's mix the 8. 2. The final result in input. Okay. Peter, you've been adding up, I hope that you've been adding up those numbers, maybe you haven't. So can you give us the total? That should be the solution to the code. That should be the hyperspace code number. Well, one thing I should point out that telepathy has a time compression factor to it. So 5 to 7 minutes of telepathic time could be a lot longer than I should have explained that earlier. So we're just having a quick conversation here. And then when we've got the answer, we'll just see if the transceiver can confirm that it's correct. Three, 8, 6, 6. Okay, I think we've probably got a problem there with one of those numbers. Try that again? No, that should be right.
256, that's wrong.
256?
Yeah, it's meant to be 8.
Which one you say?
The second, 256 at the top is meant to be 8.
No, don't think so. No, that should be that. Okay, so you say it's 3,800 and 3,866. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to see if something else too well. I'm going to see if unfortunately the program is failing. Right. The idea was, as we will the idea was that the number that we work out the same as the number that's displayed there, and for some reason it doesn't seem to be there. Well, the idea was that the answer was 3876. And in fact, you were saying 3866. Is it 3876?
No,
It's 3866. So one of those numbers there is wrong, which is a bit of a shame because the display is not working. Anyway, so we say the mission complete and the transceiver algorithm has been reclassified. The Zarb location is good for disclosure. Well, I'm sure you're not surprised to hear that Zarb location is only in my imagination and it's not really there. And the transceiver algorithm was a function of the clues provided, which was 999 times 3 is 3996, minus the coordinate modifier, which is minus 0.203876. Something's gone wrong with this particular card there, so unfortunately it hasn't worked too well, but there's a final message from starting to identify, it's PowerPoint, but what is the Mr. Toastmaster.